everybody around the world. I'm LLBlueDragon, and welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello and hi, and hello. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. Sorry if I'm a bit late. I was doing something and stuff. But here I am again. Here I am back with another stream of Monster Prom. Now, last time that we left off, we basically did actually go on a date with Polly, and we tried doing it again with the vampire, but unfortunately it didn't go so well. So, what my plan is that I'm gonna try and shorten the game, and hopefully I get, like, it very much quicker in a way of a sense. I don't know. Maybe, but I'm still trying to figure out and starting to, like, learn a little bit here and there about some of these characters. But eventually, we'll try to get all of them and also some of the other scenes. And I actually did look up, and it turns out it's, some of these cutscenes are basically random. So, I don't know if we are able to get all of the cutscenes. I'm not so sure. Who knows? Who knows? We'll try our very best. We'll try our very best to actually get them all. Who knows? Who knows? So, with that being said, without further ado, let's get right into it. Do this, do that, and there. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright. Let's do a short game. We'll probably do like 4 of them. I don't know, maybe depending on it, but we'll see. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but are always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Oh wait, whoops. How do I go back? How do I go back? Oh. Come on. There we go.
All right.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and we were fascinated about our dream prom dates, and we were all scrambling to catch the attentions of one of our 6 most characteristic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien Levy, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who's compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Lemmy D. Lion Count, 400 years old, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hide that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Jess, 22, question mark? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Obeline, 23, a mean, self-made gorgon and a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, welcome to Monster's Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are running in so many different ways. Worry no more, we are now using our PhD in BS to diagnose which kind of devious sicko you are. Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your characteristic stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! Whoa. Okay, that's a new sticker. Okay, be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? BS. It's your regular social network, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed and the money goes to people exposed by that BS. Okay, Arbert. From now on, a social awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to do through the app by its users. Greek Asgoris, like literally Greek Asgoris, reinstated in our cities, places where visually and arts are discussed by the greatest minds. That social media I want to log on. This one? Okay. Remember to vote. Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way to choose the leader of the modern society? Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious the bear should be our president. We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voters turnout would increase, and we would turn a profit on. I like this one. Just saying. Okay. What would be a killer accessory? A necklace with your name on it, in case you forgot. Coolness itself. Sunglasses at night. Fancy brass knuckles. Shiny armor. A fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy. This was last night. Coolness itself? Yes! Okay, there we go. We're getting with a good start.
Alright.
Alright, let's go to class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Okay, so some of the dialogue that I already read, I'm just gonna skip through it because I already know the dialogue. But however, if there's dialogue that I have not yet read, I will read it. But some of this, I will just skip on ahead. Okay. Later you hear Fiora and Lemmy in a heated conversation, which seems to contain some pretty explicit language, so naturally you go eavesdrop.
Lame.
Speaking as a male, I can say that even a grown weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze. Thank you. See, I want to advocate from the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. That's not a joke, people would die. Personally, I think source of problem and so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing, I'm a real vampire. Wow. But technically, you're in a 2D dating simulator, so okay.
Pathetic.
I know. Even I can't keep up with the standards is setting. What am I supposed to just and all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at the school. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a and what's with all the tentacles anyway? Because half the studio heads are Krakens, Lemmy, and no tea, no shade to the women who do. Oh god. What is this conversation? I know at least 3 of my snakes, but I won't. But I do think there should be a more diverse offering for those of us who like something less. Agreed. Okay. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Should be more artistic style of grade. Okay. Don't send a Kraken to a Women Gorgon's job. You should open your own. I think this one's for Lemmy. Let's just do it. Okay, there we go. Now there's a fresh idea and an untapped demographic. I have no doubt that there are scores of monsters itching to combine in art history.
Oh,
you can see it now. But Picasso's Isquid single beast with the off color tone coming out of their eyes and serene females made up of little dots. Okay. Monsters being blue and blue. It's perfect. They'll all be so busy appreciating the artistry they'll have no time to objectify the subject matter. Thank you, Blue Dragon. You rock our world like, well, classic mashup. They hurry on to discuss further ways to get off to art, improving the world, agreeing greatly for them, for you, and for all lover of an art class. You gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. When you reach Lemmy and Damien's table, you find it absent of food but covered in paperwork. Do you really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantive changes within the administrative system requires mastery of mechanism of Burnchiri. What if we wrote the death threat on a really fancy paper? Larry turns to address you. As you can see, the mystery of real Porgula has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally of my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying, I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so effing boring. You see, oh wait, I think I know what this is. Okay, I've already seen this one. And I know what to choose. I know exactly what to choose. So this one's for Damien, and this one's for Lemmy. That's it. Okay.
So authentic.
He agrees with it, and we go on. Nothing! Alright, there we go.
Alright.
Okay, so let's do creativity. Okay. To creativity. But Lemmy isn't paying attention at any of that. He can corners you afterwards to lecture you on momentgram filters. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all my photos, Infinite Tabule. It's also probably why I have only 6 Momogram followers, but we must all make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a death rat in the parking lot I simply must document. As soon as Limmy's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct. Goodness, the situation is even more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Lemmy popular again is to succeed, we must get starting immediately. What's that? Why, yes, of course. You're part of the operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Lemmy Popular Again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check his history books later, but there's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Lemmy more Momogram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do? We use this account to post Okay, I've seen this one. So, we did the homeless one. That was not good, so let's do the top one. I'm not gonna say that. Never mind, if you suggested, it must be something very classy and suitable. I shall put you in charge of creation, comrade. You turn Lemmy's account into Momstagram's #1 resource for weird. Shockingly, this turns out fine. There you are. I wanted to share the greatest news. I'm Monstergram and famous. Apparently, my filter game was so edgy that the backwards administration decided to close my account. But not before I amassed over 3 million followers. They're all following me to my new website. I'm not saying that website. Of course, I'm utterly devastating that my work has finally become mainstream. Yes, this is the worst, and I am not at all happy or excited about it. Anyway, I have to go take pictures of my lunch. My fans are waiting. You're not sure they're waiting for what Lemmy thinks they're wanting for, but whatever works, right? You gain 2 creativity and 1 charm. Okay.
All right.
If I'm probably going to get him, I'm probably going to need some smart and creativity. So let's do that. For Alliance, it was terrible. Gain 2 creativity. After rehearsal, you notice Lemmy, Polly, and Miranda staying late. You expect this from Lemmy, but Polly and Miranda, something's up. No. We need something transcendent. Something fresh. Lemmy, give us both back rubs is neither of those things. Whatever. I don't like your tone. Honestly, I don't know why either of you even signed up to help with the intermission performance. Principal Giant Spire said I could do this instead of taking math. Academics at this school are a joke. It's awesome. Intermission performance, Polly told me we were coming here for a back rub. Well, you're both here now. We got to make the best of it. Let's give that audience the best 13 minutes of their lives. A rousing speech. You have my scepter. You know what? That does sound fun. Let's do it. So, any ideas? No. How are we gonna do a great performance if we don't even know what we're gonna perform? Okay. Reenact Snow White. Miranda can be Snow White, Lemmy can be the prince, and Polly can be every single other character. Really just throw money at them. People love money. Maybe bottom one? Oh. No. You reach in your pocket for some money with which to demonstrate, but all that is there is a broken toothpick and a receipt for some cheese snacks. Everyone turns to look at Miranda expectantly. What? Oh, you want me to provide the money? I see what's happening here. This has all been an elaborate ruse to rob my family of its vast fortune. What? No, we only need like 1,000 monster dollars for art. And then like another 1,000 for snacks. Spare me your beggings. This is by far the most fascinating confidence scheme I have yet been subjected to. I'm off to get my back rubbed somewhere else. You two can complete your intermission on your own. With Miranda gone, Polly and Lemmy had to come up with a new performance ideal, locking you in a socket and letting people throw water balloons at you. You lose 2 fun and 1 creativity. Okay.
All right.
Okay, it's the vampire one. And I know exactly what to do. Okay. And it's the top one. But I actually like this ending. It's kind of funny to me in a way. A little funny. Because he's just questioning everything. You launch into a hearty rejection of Our Father. You've done it loads of times. It's not that the prayer has any kind of magical effects on Damien. He just can't resist criticizing it. Okay, first of all, he's not Our Father. I've got 2 dads, and neither of them is a holy and a stupid cloud palace. And thy kingdom come, what's that supposed to mean? And we're like praying for the end of the world now. Okay, sure, beg him for your daily bread. What are you, in prison or something? Your obstinate dad can't spring for better food than bread. What if you got a garlic allergy? Do you still have to eat the daily bread? This is ridiculous. Okay, let me leaves. There we go. Week 2.
All right.
Let's get some charm. Dodgeball match. 2 charms. Afterwards, Miranda beckons to you from a darker corner. Conspirator over here. What are you doing? Phase 1 of Operation Make Lemmy Popular Again was an overwhelming success. Lemmy is internet popular. Now we just need to make him real life popular. And what better way than by making him prom king? Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for prom king, he said, and I quote, "Never, never, never, not in 100 years," and that's not an exaggeration because I've been alive for 100 of years and I've never run for prom king, so there you go. Which was clearly his cryptic way of saying he wants us to make him prom king. My first thought was the murder of the current prom king after establishing Lemmy as his rightful heir, but I couldn't find any bloodline charts to work for. So I suppose we must engage in the Democrat election the school is holding. Now, how can we secure a win for Lemmy when he is opposed to running or making any effort to win? Okay, I have got to look this up. I do not want to get this wrong. I do not want to get this wrong. Let's see. Dress up as Lemmy and give the best campaign speech anyone has ever given. Pay 1 million people to vote for Lemmy for Prom King. Okay. But which one is the right one, though? Which one is the right ending, though? Let me see. Can't see which one's the right one. So, it says I need to do the dress up as Lemmy. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, that's good! That's a great idea. You look just like him. Somewhat of him. You squeeze into some skinny jeans, some suspenders, and lots of purple paint and a sense of smug superiority and gather a crowd in the auditorium. Ladies and gentle monsters, you say, for too long our school has been ruled by Prom King who cared about things. Caring about things makes you weak because what if you care about the wrong things? I, Lemmy D. Lioncourt, will never be wrong because I don't care about anything. I don't care about my dumb clothes or my stupid man bun or any of you. To be honest, I don't even care if I win. If I don't, I'll just blow up the school with the hydrogen bomb I buried under the cafeteria. You walk off the stage and thunderous, terrified applause. You don't know whether it was the speech or the threat of extinction, but Lemmy wins by a landslide. Drats and curses. Rumor says I will be elected prom king in spite of my sincerest wishes. How horrible to have the love of the entire student body showered upon me. The cool blackness in my soul, which has so long sheltered me from my true emotions, it's thawing. This is terrible, and I am in no way enjoying it. Still, I should probably pick out a tuxedo, you know, so as not to appear ungracious. You're happy to help Lemmy pick out a tuxedo. You even help measure his body. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do smarts. That day you learn a ton of spellings that are cool. You gain 2 smarts. You're walking with Lemmy later when suddenly a holy crossbow blot slams into the wall next to you. It's the Slayer.
Prepare to die!
Yep, prepare to die. You flee with Lemmy and manage to get out of sight. Now the perfect time for you to hide while Lemmy turns into a bat. When he's not transforming, you ask him why the heck he's just standing there instead of changing. It just seems a little cliche, doesn't it? A vampire turning into a bat. Honestly, I'm over it. If I could turn into, for example, the concept of a bat, now that would be a change worth making. You don't even know what that means, but if you can't get Lemmy to turn into something soon, he'll get you both caught. You quickly tell him to change into a hot dog stand, a general feeling of unease. I think the hot dog stand would be bad, so maybe this?
So authentic.
There we go! Magnificent, the perfect balance of abstraction and practicability. I admit I have difficulty imagining the concept of a bad but a general feeling of unease, why I experience that many times a day. Lemmy disappears in poof of purple smoke. You don't know where he's gone, but you sure don't feel good about it. What's the matter? Do you have your shirt on inside out? Have all your friends just been pretending to like you? Suddenly the Slayer bursts in. She takes 1 step towards you, then stops. Why do I feel like I left my stove on when I left the house this morning? Yes. The Slayer flees to check on her stove. Lemmy turns back into a vampire, and you immediately feel better. Oh man, my soul has never felt so tormented. I'll have to do that more often. You hope he decides to do it when you're not around, but you're glad he's happy. You gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity.
All right.
Alrighty. There we go. You find Damley brandishing his unusual silverware and hammer and chisel while Lemmy looks on in horror. You can't eat that. Watch me. First of all, it's made of 1 seamless slice of obsidian. Oh, it's the obsidian one. Okay. Okay, I know what to do with this one. Because last time we did it with Lemmy. Okay, Damien, don't eat it. You won't have room for all these bad seals I brought you. Lemmy's right, Damien. You should make him eat it. Okay, this one is for Damien, and this one is for Lemmy. Baby seals, give them to me. I can already taste the cruelty. Blue Dragon, you scoundrel. How could you substitute wanton irresponsibility for animal cruelty? You quietly explained to Lemmy that the baby seals you're feeding to Damien aren't really baby seals. Hey, these are just sealed-shaped beanie babies stuffed with tofu and pig's blood. Good thing you already kept a stack of baby seals decoys in case of killer whales attack. I applaud your craftiness and your high regard for animal life. Let's go return this vesselatery to Larry the Lich Crypty together. And it ends up being the third most romantic night you've ever spent in a cryptid. Score. Okay.
All right.
Let's do creativity. Okay, musical number, gain 2 creativity. With that out of the way, you hurry away to your secret meeting with Miranda.
How majestic.
Well done, co-conspirator. Operation Make Lemmy Popular Again is a rousing success. And for the record, I did discover that Lemmy was popular for a 3-month period in the early 16th century, so the name fits. And all that remains is for us to wait for prom and celebrate your deception. I knew it was too good to be true. My idiosyncrasies are remarkable, but they aren't marketable. This was all a cruel joke, wasn't it? I bet between you two popular kids that they could make an outcast loser into prom king. Well, guess what? The circus is over and this clown is climbing into its tiny car and going home. Along with like 20 other tiny clowns, if the metaphor holds, which it doesn't. It was a bad metaphor goodbye. No, Lemmy! I wasn't trying to be mean. I don't have a mean bone in my body. I don't even have bones. You might check that affirmation later. Oh, fiddlesticks. If we don't do something to fix this, all of our hard work and subterfuge will be for naught. But how can we make amends? Surely not with some sort of overrode romantic gesture defying all logic. You tell Miranda not to worry. You've seen plenty of these teen rom-coms. You know how this part goes. Okay. You need a grand romantic gesture. Race to the airport to confess your feelings before Lemmy boards his plane. Pay a million people to spell out "I'm sorry" so it's visible for the space. Okay, it's saying that I should choose the airplane, so let's do it. Whoa! Okay! Wait, how did you know Lemmy was about to board a plane? Are you stalking him? No, I'm just looking at info! If you are, that's fine. Isn't that what all romantic comedies ever have taught us to do? I think. Anyways, you find Lemmy in the international terminal at Spooky Airport, waiting in line to board. You pass through airport security by telling them you're there for a romantic gesture, because airport security might say no to terrorism, but they can't say no to love. You're too late. I'm going to Belarus, where my calculations have revealed that nobody likes me and I can go back to being unpopular. You gas Lemmy's cold, dead hand in your hand in yours, and with perfect security tell him what he means to you. Nothing. Don't you see? You say, looking deep into his eyes. You don't need to flee to Barossa to be unpopular, because you will always be unpopular in my heart, which is coincidentally about the same shape as Berler's. I don't know what to say. Mainly because I don't know what you're talking about, but if I don't understand it, that must mean it's art. You said art to me. Oop, one of my buttons fell off. My gloves are full of buttons, and one of them fell off. Don't worry, I'll sew that back later. It's art. You said art to me. Oh, how could I ever dream of leaving you behind? Alright, if it makes you happy, I'll return to Spooky High School and don that heavy prom crown. But only because I know that no matter how popular I get, there will always be one person who thinks I'm only so-so. The people in the airport line clap and cheer clearly, not understanding anything you two just said to each other. Let me accompanies you back to school and you gain 2 creativity and 1 smart. Also, you should visit a hospital since your heart being in the shape of Belarus can't mean anything good health-wise. Alright, let's ask him!
Oh, hey. Alright.
Here we go!
Oh, ironic.
Who could have foreseen this? Lemmy and Blue Dragon, prom royalty. We did it! It was all our plan. We fought for love, and love won. Lemmy is popular again, huzzah! Anyway, after all these years spending avoiding clicks, this doesn't feel as bad as I imagined.
So authentic.
So maybe doing a 180-degree turn from clicks is good, but embracing clicks is like making 360 degrees turning from them, so disruptive. At that moment, Miranda becomes distracted by some other wacky plan and leaves you with Lemmy mumbling to himself, such a lovable dork. Prom night arrives and the two of you decide to embrace all cliques, from slow dancing to actual having fun.
Prom king. How unexpected.
Woohoo! After the congregation, Lemmy admits he's having a great time, which is causing him to reflect on all the cliques he's avoided all these years, which he could now embrace. Then he puts his hand over yours and says, "And you know what the biggest cliques I've been avoiding is? Love. And I don't even care how cheesy that sounds." Boy, and that was cheesy, but you know what? You don't care either. Woohoo! There we go! We did it! Blue Dragon, most likely to marry a zebra. Lemmy's quote, "If idiots could fly, this place would be an airport." That is a good quote. That's a good quote. I'm gonna say that. That is a good quote. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. Lemmy started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And to be sure, Lemmy doesn't care if you don't get it. Damien becomes an interior designer specializing in torturing machines. Last month, Focus magazine called his product the refined marriage between macabre and cheek. Polly's drug cooking skills provide useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks in the real S. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon flavor accessories and a thing called LS dope. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seems larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. You know, 4 new images in the gallery. Nice. Alright, I need to go do something real quick. I'm gonna be right back. BRB. Alrighty guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh wait. Headphones. Headphones. There we goes. Alright, let's look at gallery. Nice! Awesome. Ooh, you sat turn me on. Impressive. Huggy though. That's really cute. I really like the image. That's really funny. I love that. Let's see. Miranda's design an early concept. Oh. Okay. And fan art. Oh, it's so cute! I really love fan art. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so we had dated every single monster except for Miranda. Let's go! Ah, Spooky High, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
I can do this.
And we just yet to experience the ultimate challenge, the prom, Monster Prom. Remember it clearly, 3 weeks were left and we were fascinating about our dream prom dates and we were all scrambling to catch the attentions of one of our 6 most charming classmates. Miranda Van Deerburn, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien Being 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensates for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Lemmy D. Lionheart, 400, a hipster vampire who stands off his demeanor hide that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Just, 22, a party ghost with a insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Upline, 23, a meaningless, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of brilliance. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already say, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD to BS to diagnose which kind of devious sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into the character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats to better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Little snowman! A little snowman. Nice. Okay. Okay. What is your soul emote? The emote that speaks the truth of your soul. Octopus Miyoji, best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks and 3 drug cocktails and a 17 position that involves one or several. Oh. Okay, cosmansion guy with a turban becomes effing stereotype. Snowman, because that MFer is in the middle of a blizzard and he's effing smiling. He doesn't give an F about blizzards and he's just a kick a hat. So, I guess I'm going to choose Snowman. Okay, what would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? This one. Okay, your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea for a great gift. A silly toy that makes silly noises. A pony. Always a pony. Anything on fire or a weapon? No, a weapon on fire. The head of their fiercest enemy. Anything capable of leading them to an overdose of some sort. The abstract concept of gratefulness. I think this is Miranda's. Yes!
All right.
Okay, so I think obviously we need charm for her. Obviously, because she's a princess underwater with a bunch of mer people and stuff like that. Okay, so smartness. Okay. Was this for charm? Wait, this was for bonus, this was for fun, this is for creativity, this one's for money. Yeah, this one's for charm. That day an epic dodgeball takes place. Born later, you gain 2 charm. Yes, okay. You notice Vera showing off an elaborate new necklace to Miranda.
The one and only Vera Oberlin.
Vera's a crown jewel of Lee Moran. My family acquired them to a cutthroat business marriage. Do you like them? Oh yes, very much.
Disgraceful.
Such a shame about Lorena's royal family, though. What? They're all dead in the hands of their own servants? No, that was unavoidable. But once the true tragedy that taken place, they were no longer loved by their subjects. Feared, you mean? Oh no, fear is more scary. Love is what matters. I could not disagree more. You there, settle in the dispute for this. What is the best way to let people know how powerful you are? Buy their house, burn them down, then replace them with a water park. Okay, that one was not good for Miranda. So, you don't need to convince anyone, just make everyone who doesn't love you disappear.
How majestic.
There we go. Ah yes, this is Daddy's strategy. The amazing thing is that once the bad people start to disappear without explanation, even people who used to be bad start being very good. It's like magic, and so humane. Do you happen to know where your father puts all those people who disappeared? Put them? No, silly. They disappeared like a magic trick. Ah, yes, I see. You gain 2 charm or 1 smartness, as well as yet another reason never to visit Miranda's kingdom.
All right.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Fiera. Do you want to know what this one is for, Fiera? No. I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22. Miranda's hands move fast as lightning turns the rose into a gorgeous white swan. But construct the swan folding for its first wedding, 3rd weddings, and swan giveaways. As a fashion aesthetist, I have never been so bored as a piece of fabric. Oh, then this black swan folding is for weddings, where you plan to brutal murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding. Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can shape of this interaction. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin folding. If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin who solely proposes to its fold more napkins. This withering snake fold is for when it is time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. Top one for there we go. Oh, that's adorable. Look at it folding everybody's napkins. It's like a tiny adorable surf. It looks like it's folding the other napkins into more self-folded napkins. I know, it's so efficient. Go, little napkin self. Be free. Aren't you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing demonically until the world is nothing but napkins? Why, that sounds lovely. God, you're impossible. You seem to have mispronounced impeccable. Whatever, I'm leaving because the napkin folk taking over the world. Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lush from Miranda. You can't hang out too long though. You got to stop those napkins before they take over the world.
All right.
Okay. So this one... So I also need to give money as well. Because she is rich, so... Okay. I already know this one. Okay. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you can't resist her merman groans.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the queen of prom. The royal accession is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my compensation is naive. They foolishly assume that prom queen is a poorly ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr., she is providing to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Ursula. Which is why we must destroy her reputations immediately. Any thoughts? Let's convince everyone that she likes humans. Fart joke. Let me see. How do we do this? Let me see how we do this for Miranda. Well, that doesn't help. Let me see. Let's go here. Hold on, give me a second. Whoops. Let's see, I'm just trying to figure out which one's better. Let me see. Okay, it says do fart jokes, so let's do it. Oh. Fart joke as in a humorous jab involving the sound of gas escaping from a form of a butt. Do you think this is a game? Prom queen is an important title. My mother was prom queen. My father was both prom king and prom queen. I will not spoil my family's legacy by conducting a fart joke in my name. You would laugh at the word soil, but apparently this is no laughing matter. You lose 2 bonus and 1 fun. I don't know if this would affect it.
All right.
Okay. Okay, you're gazing dreamily at Moreno when a flash of unworldly light blinds you. When your vision clears, you see a gray roof has opened in time and space and standing in the middle of it.
Greetings, my love.
The portal guy. Why the portal guy? It's me, Prince of the other world, and I am here to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
Oh, how majestic.
A prophecy? How exciting and regal. What sort of prophecy is it? It is a prophecy of love. Oh boy, here it comes. I mean, I am so with this narrator. Legacies foretell the great beauty with the hair of an angel and the scales of a fish, a beauty who I am destined to marry. But that sounds like a perfect description of me. Could it be that I am the greatest beauty described in the prophecy? Well, yes, that's sort of what I was truly implying. Now come with me to my realm where we may plan a magnificent wedding. You can't let him get away with this, but that prophecy is hard to agree with. The only argument you can think of is hair of an angel. Clearly Miranda has the hair of a goddess. What about these fish scales? I'm glued to this handful of angel hair pasta. Goddess? There we go. It's true. The very hair you now look upon was stolen and grafted from the scalps of the goddess herself. Daddy really does insist on the best hair for all his children, even if it's angers the gods. Ah, well, perhaps the prophecy was speaking metaphorically. And yet, technologicalists are the very thing these sort of prophecies turn upon. Oh, alas. With that, I could find a princess with less perfect hair. The prince flees through his portal to go throwing for more princesses. As Miranda glows with pride, you gain 2 smarts and 1 charm and the phone number of her hairstylist.
All right.
Okay. You arrive at your chosen table to find very looking askins as Miranda's throat. A single very suspicious looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination.
Ugh.
It's It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Poison apple. Of course it's for eating. It's a perfect standard poison apple. You know that sort... You know the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You're literally just emitting its poison. I know, and it's always said I would be the kind of princess who eats the poison apple. But how else would I find a prince who wakes me with a true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need the poison herself for the sake of a man. Okay, you don't need to eat that apple. Princess should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them. You don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on the... Oh, which one? Maybe bottom one? Yes, that's not what A finder for a hot princess? What is this sorcery? I must see it at once. You pull out the website on your phone, you always got it bookmarked for no reason. Goodness, it's even listed their pedigrees. And you're right, not all of them are even looking for sleeping princesses. This one is looking for a princess who is a frog. That would be much simpler to achieve. I only need to anger a minor witch. This isn't what I was going for at all. God, if you're that hungry for, just buy a... Oh. You said anything about royalty marriage is strictly a business arrangement. When it comes to romance, we are free to make our own decisions. That's good news for you, especially since Miranda seems to really like your suggestion.
Alright.
Alright, let's do this again. Okay. I already read this one. Okay. Minding your own business when Miranda comes rushing up to you, clearly distraught. Most terrible news, friend. I have just watched the documentary Game of Thrones, and now I fear for my own royal family. I did not realize how spectacle we might be to randomly act of treachery, or how often we romance our siblings. I don't want to be shot in the chest by a crossbow while sitting on the toilet. That doesn't sound proper at all. Please help me put my poor mind at ease. How can I possibly identify potential traitors in my court? Just keep an eye out for the classic signs: shifty eyes, honey black clothes, order knives in bulk. Pretty much everybody is a traitor. Just spin the bottle, and whoever it points at, kill them. Oh boy. Top one? Okay. Okay, yes. But that would mean... Gasp!
Disgraceful.
Could Lord Darkheart Stabbington be a traitor? I must warn my father at once. We have to find a new royal babysitter. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet unless the name is Darkheart Stabbington. You gain 2 smarts and 1 money as a reward. Okay, here we go.
Alright.
Do some charm. Dodge ball. Okay. You see Miranda in gym outfit in the far end of the gymnasium swimming pool. Wait, the gymnasium has a swimming pool? Why aren't you using it? Why are you always playing dodgeball? Why don't you get to see your classmates in swimsuits? Because dodgeball is way more funner than being in a pool. Anyways, as you approach Miranda, she shrieks and her Birdman bodyguards tackle you to the floor. Who are you? Are you here to kill me? I'm just a better swimmer. This is no base for assassination. Wait, you don't swim? You have no fins? And without gills, you'll just choke right away. Could you help me with this situation? I'm the best swimmer in my school. My parents say that it's just how it's supposed to be, but people sometimes get just too jealous. My dad used to set such woodlands to a farm, but now he says I'm not 11 anymore, so I have to learn to deal myself with the people who might pilot my assassinations. I have no idea who's even behind this. Could you help me catch those jealous people? How about a charity swim? You won't participate, and whoever comes first gets a ticket to the farm. Quality over quality. Mines. Lots of mines. Those ones that make beeping noises will be chained and spiked. They're bound to catch someone, or at least spear the meaning message across the ceiling. Top one? That is a delightful idea. We can make it a charity for Smurfs without a master. You know, those sad ones without someone to give orders to them. I think they'll call them free people. And I have a list of farms from my parents, like this one. Rancho Relaxo, but with 5 instead of relax. With fire instead of relax. They're not very good at naming, but they are quite good at fire. Your idea worked, but we probably should have to talk about your pets. Should have a talk about your pets. You gain 2 fun and 1 smart.
All right.
Okay. Vera's about to lift a glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. You can drink whatever at this school, apparently, when Miranda screams, "Stop! Don't drink that!"
What?
Why not? This scotch costs more than most cars. Has your tasters tried it yet? What tasters? You don't have a taster? What if your drink is poisoned by someone jealous of your good look and royal title? Listen, Miri, I only drink 4 things: scotch, red wine, the tears of my enemies, and straight up poison. You drink poison on purpose? Miranda, my hair is venomous snakes. You think poison actually harms me? Well, you should still have a taster. What if someone puts real spicy hot sauce in your drink, or poison? Oh, what do I have to do to get you to drop this? Simple. Hire a taster. Fine. Any volunteers? This might just be the biggest break you've been looking for. You raise your hand, and when Vera picks you drink all of her scotch, enrage Vera, and delighting Miranda. Pretend to be poisoned, terrify Miranda, and amuse Vera. Top 1. What are you doing? That bottle costs as much as the first Apollo mission. How do you feel, Royal Taster? Are you poisoned? Well, you're not poisoned, but you're pretty apt wasted. You get all the Mirandas you can see 2 big thumbs up. Job well done. Now Vera is sure not to be poisoned. Well, yeah, because there's no scotch left to be poisoned by. Don't listen to her. You did well. Come with me. I have some other beverages you simply must verify for safety. You spend the rest of the night getting wasted on expensive liquor in Miranda's place. Courtship never tastes so better.
All right.
Okay, so let's do charm. Dodgeball takes place. Okay. There we go. You run into a mirror accidentally. It's clumsy yet kind, cute, and kind of cute and romantic. For a second, you suspect she rehearsed it. Hi, it's so funny running into you here. So random. Anyway, I've been wondering. I got my weekly allowance today, but I can't come up with anything fun to do. It's not much, just $1 million, but perhaps we could come up with something together. Something practical and yet amusing, a purge of your political optimists. I'd like to know more about you. Let's hire peasants to sing your story. Top one? Oh, good. That's hard to do with $1 million, silly. Although we can do a purge on a dime, we'll have to get creative. Enlist homeless spies. Bash dissenting with sticks. Let's do it all night with daggers while they sleep. Your first date and it's at night. Way to go, you gain 2 bonus and 1 smart. Alright, let's ask her.
Huzzah!
All right.
Finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Oh, are you really asking me to the Monster Prom? Yes. Oh. How chivalrous and brave of you. Yes, I accept your proposal. As a customary on prom night, I will be waiting for you at the Sea Dragon's Cave. You should rescue me so we can attend the Monster Prom. It will be delightful.
Love conquers all.
Whoa, awesome! Prom night was a night to remember, and it definitely will be remembered since Miranda bought a jester, a bard, and a scrub to document everything. Probably centuries from now, mere people will still sing songs about your magical prom date together. You even shared a beautiful kiss, and what you didn't know at the time was that some weeks later an entire mer village would be destroyed to building a statue depicting it. Because your love is more valuable than the life of many, like literally. Alright! Blue Dragon most likely to get an annual bleaching. Mira's quote. What? Why can't I use my quoting, sir, for the quote? How disastrous. There we go! Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd week of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it's wonderful. Marina got a new job being princess of her kingdom, which was actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. Scott turned out to be a genius and becomes the most renowned mathematician in the country. JK, he became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. Damien loved fire to the very end. Fortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. For those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The Battle of Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Aww. That's so cute. Whoa, unlocked. Prepare to bring chaos and destructions to this realm. It's party time. Unlock. If life gives you lemons, unlock a new secret ending. You have unlocked 5 new images in the gallery. Alright. No. Oh, wait. Up. You warm the coldest days. Oh, that's so cute. More art. Oh. Those are different colors for each one. Okay. Ah. Okay. And fan art. Whoa! So cool. Okay, so we basically now dated every single character. So let me see. So let me see something here. I want to try to go to that scene again with Damien. I think going to that scene of Damien where we were trying to pick a fight at prom, I want to see what happens at the other side. But man, this is so fun. This is so fun. I want to see what else kind of secrets does everybody else have. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go for it. Maybe we'll try to recreate it. Ah, Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. You know what? I'll just skip it. I'll just skip. We already know the drill about this. Okay.
Sure thing.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna basically skip all this. Because we actually know the deal about this. Whoa! That's new. Okay. What is the coolest mythical creature? An invincible hand of the free markets. A sphinx who's super turned up and ready to party. And she wraps all of her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps in the riddles. That's really awesome. That's a really clever idea. I like that. This weird creature I drew when I was 6 and which is clearly super derivative from other mythical creatures, but it is super cool and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? The Sphinx. That one's cool. Whoa. Gator. School is outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. Critical thought. I mean, dang, this country could really use a subject like that in school. Turning people into your puppets through emotional wafer and deception. LOL. Deception 101 or LOL. How to correctly punch a crocodile with terrible consequences. Bottom one. If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Spicy chocolate? No, chocolate on fire. Tequila and Coke. Success. I don't think that's a flavor. Meat. What? Rainbows and gummy bears. Double cream, D-La, gourmet, and mirages. Okay, I have learned something when it comes to gummy bears and ice cream. Because I did a test with gummy bears, and probably a lot of people had tried this. But listen, if you put gummy bears with ice cream, gummy bears will turn instantly, like, hard as a rock. I'm not even joking. Like, gummy bears are supposed to be, like, soft and everything, but if you mix ice cream with gummy bears, it is going to be as hard as a rock. Trust me. I don't think that's a very good idea. But however, I like the rainbows. So basically, spicy chocolate is Damien's. Yes.
All right.
Okay, so let me pull up something. Okay. So I need... Okay, so let's do bonus. Okay, skipping class. Okay. There you're minding your own business, which soon provides to be difficult when you notice Damien and Scott fishing in the middle of some hot, sweet arm wrestling. Fortunately, you can't enjoy it very long, since stupid, strong Scott beats Damien in no time, but it seems you're not the only one mad at the outcome of this situation. This is unfair! That one didn't count, Scott. We should arm wrestle, but with guns. Oh, bro, I got these 2 guns already. Oh, I love that! I know that's so cheesy, but I love it. I just love puns. Oh my god. Oh, I love that. And by guns, I mean my big arm muscles. Which, just to be clear, are not real guns. But still. You! No! Arm wrestling provides nothing! To see who's the very best, we should scream at a huge rock until it breaks just because of our pure rage and awesomeness. Or we should subdue a tiger with just a scary and manly look. Bro, now you're just quoting stuff from yesterday's episode of Ultimate Warriors of Mount Awesome. Face it, bro, I'm the Ultimate Warrior. No! Arm wrestling doesn't mean ass!
Hey, noob.
Hey, you, Blue Dragon. Not because arm wrestling isn't going my way, but I've just decided you should settle this tie by proposing a way to decide who the real Ultimate Warrior is around here. Whoever can punch the sun in the face! I happen to be a registered Ultimate Warrior judge, and I always carry this 10 steps ultimate test, which means I consistently will require both of you to do whatever I say with no complaints, like real ultimate good boys who ready to follow my lead. Okay, that's probably for Scott. Punch the sun in the face! So, I don't know, bro. That doesn't seem even possible. I'm effing it! I'm gonna punch that stupid sun right in the face, and I'm gonna be the very best. Anyway, I want to punch the sun already. That MFer thinks he's more fiery than me. Are you sure about that, Damien? Isn't the sun like a big ball of gas without any real face on it? That's what a little sun-fearing loser would say. Also, how do you plan to get there? To punch it in the face anyway. The sun is like super far, Damien. No, it's like super far. Like I'm like 86% sure you can't get there with a ladder. Yes, Scott, I know. I'm not an idiot. That's why I'll be using, a really tall ladder. Okay, it seems the 2 of you will need to work out the specifics on that later. Nah, bro, I'm out. This plane doesn't sound very nice nor very impossible. Also, the sun and I are pen pals. What? I knew good boy Scott wasn't fierce enough to punch the sun in the face.
It's Damien LeVay, bitches!
But me, I'm Damien Evan LeVay, and I will punch the sun in its effing face because of all the bad things it's done, like UV radiation, but mostly because of pure gratuitous violence, and because I want to become the Ultimate Warrior no matter what. Are you free the next few weeks, Blue Dragon? I'll be needing your smarts to come up with a good plan for not dying while punching the sun. I hope you're ready for some wacky misadventures that will strengthen our bonds, maybe even into a love zone. Evan, yeah, you're ready for that. It's punching the Evan Sun time! Oh, and you gain 2 creativity and 1 boldness.
All right.
Alrighty. Find Damien Vieira hunched over a scale model of Spooky National Bank made of milk cartoons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Already seen this one. I know the answer to this one. Eat that pickle! Even though I hate pickles. Alright, there we go.
All right.
Let's do some fun. Okay, during recess, have a wraith, 300 people, gain 2 fun. You're wondering if anyone is going to try to punch the sun anytime soon when suddenly... Sup, Blue Dragon, you sun punching helping MFer? You ready to help me punch the sun? Oh my gosh, okay, so this is literally a route. This is literally a route. Come on, phone. Okay, let's see. Let me see here. Okay. Ready to punch this? You ready to help me punch the sun? Heck yeah, it's what you were born to do, or something. So, I did some research, and it turns out that the sun is pretty effing far from Earth. Who would have ever guessed this shocking revelation? Coming from a werewolf that has no brain, but a big heart. In fact, it seems like the sun is closer to space than Earth, so... to get there, we're going to need a spaceship. The only question is, where to get one of those things. Okay. Okay, so... go to the most authoritative of all research, WikiHow. Just check out the school's spaceship. I mean, what kind of high school would we be if we didn't have our own regular high school spaceship? A very bad spaceship, last one at least. Bottom one? Okay. OS spaceship are a real thing? I thought a spaceship was when you root for 2 pop culture's icons to F in near Earth orbit. Why the F does our school have a spaceship? Really, Damien? Trying to apply a logic to Spooky High, you should know better by now. And our students really allowed to check it out. Usually they don't let me do anything fun. There are such double standards. If I burn down the library, it's disrespectful, but that's disrespectful too. You just can't win. That may be true, but it turns out the process of checking out a spaceship is shockingly, disturbingly easy. You just ask for a permission slip, forge the signature of Damien's dad. You submit it and are instantly given access. Holy yeah, that was easy! Almost unsettlingly so. I think what would happen if it got into the wrong hands. Thank God you're just using it to punch the mother effing sun in the face, yeah! You did it, you got a spaceship. This is going to be lit on fire because you're punching the sun. You gain 2 fun and 1 smarts. Okie dokie.
All right.
Boldness. Okay. Okay, of course no trip to the bathroom will be complete without running into a group of your classmates doing something stupid. Now, Demi, you're the worst! I know, right? She means that in a bad way. Did you really have to set fire to our entire deck of cards? I don't know, did the deck of cards have to keep dealing me S hands? Not necessarily, that's not how probability works. Well then, I guess it didn't necessarily need to set it on fire, but since when has that stopped me? Well, now you stop us all from playing poker. Now, what are we gonna bet on? Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Yeah, and I just derived an almost for taking your money, so what's the new game? Oh, you know, the perfect poker alternative. Stock market. You fool, don't tell them about the stock market. What's stock market? Is it a place to go shopping? Do they sell drugs? Oh yes, they sell everything on there. Drugs, tanks, bombs, cigarettes, crude oil, grenades, you name it. Well, let's go. No, don't go there. You seriously misunderstanding the concept. But it's too late. Damien and Polly have already booked a flight to New York City. It's all over the news that night. Ghost and Demon Kill have a New Yorker Stars exchange. You found your 3 friends at the school the next day, all upset for difficult reasons. My portfolio ruined. You implicated crashed the market overnight. You think you have it bad? They threw me in jail. It took me hours to burn my way out. Oh, you two have nothing to complain about? Did you know those stock brokers were all on so much coke? They couldn't even get it up. Polly, Damien, and Vera might not agree on what the problem is, but they do agree on who the problem is. You. You lose 2 fun and 1 money. Okay, but I knew that was a bad round. Round. Okay. That's our fruit, but cover in paperwork. Oh, yeah. Okay, we already know this one. Okay. Bowl of knives.
Rad.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Let's get some fun. Okay. Gain 2 fun. 1 tow truck, 2 tons of rocket fuel, and 3 gallons of whiskey later, you and Damien are ready to fly to space to punch the sun. Looks like everything's packed. I got the beef jerky sandwich, my son punching gloves, and I even renamed the ship. You see that Damien has painted SSF on the side of the rocket in blood. Alright, son, are you ready to get punched to bad? Because we're coming to... Stop right there, Evo Dua! Oh, great, it's the good grade brigade. Come to S in the punch bowl. What do you nerds want? To put an end to your nefarious scheme, of course. We'll admit to being a bit surprised that a mere secondary character turned out to be this season's big bad. Secondary character? But to fly into space itself, intent on delivering a deadly blow to the sun, to the very sun, giver of life, banisher of darkness. It is a plan truly benefiting the climate of our mid-season arc. You must be stopped. What the dog are you guys talking about? I just want to punch the sun because the sun is dumb. And to prove to Scott that I'm the ultimate warrior. We are not fooled. We know your true motives, and we will not rest until you are defeated. I do not have time for this as Blue Dragon. Can you get rid of these dweebs? I do it, but the police say I already executed my murder quota for the week. No way are you letting these witches get between you and your red man crush, but what do you do? Okay, let me see. Okay, let's see. So, forge an elaborate scroll providing that your mission to punch the sun is part of an ancient and righteous quest. No, you fool, the sun was the big bad all along. Bottom one? Oh! Ah! I see what you're trying... Oh, I see what you're trying to do. DM gives you to know, wink, oh no. Oh yeah, guys, the sun is the effing worst. Have you seen the way it helps plants grow? I mean, F plants, right? And it's always revealing my position before I can sneak up someone and stab them to death. And if that's not evil, I don't know what is. Yeah, I think it's pretty apparent that you don't know what evil is. You don't know what evil is. I'm a demon. I'm literally from heck. I'm evil as S. You're doing an extremely bad job on convincing us you're not the big bad. I am the big bad. I'm the biggest bad. I punt puppies in my... Right, okay. You're not getting anywhere near that spaceship. Oh, come on. What did I say? You're sure Damien will find a way to blame you for this. Eventually, So you get out. While you can, you lose. -2 charm, 1 smart. Oh, God. I don't think it's possible for us to go to a ship.
All right.
Okay. You're chilling out, not burning in by when Damien slunks up to you. He's hauling a large sack with the word "definitely not a corpse" written on it.
Noob.
Yeah, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely actually a corpse in this bag. You never would have guessed. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse, at least not without a lawyer present. But let's just say he and I apparently had very different definition of rock, paper, scissors. Anyways, I'm not interested in going back to Dale, so I need you to help me hit this body really quick. It would be extremely attractive thing to do. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is the kind of thing you do. You share your brilliant solution. Disguise him in a drinking fountain. I already did that. Just chuck him in my garbage. bottom one. There we go. You throw the corpse in the back of Damien's dread card and huff it over to your garbage. Holy heck, are these all yours? Some of these are total classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart. Ed, you got 3 popes here? I spent all this time trying to be a great murderer.
Fucking metal.
When the greatest murderer of all was right next to me the entire time. Damien lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your Prentice collector's items, a look of awe on his face. Jokes on him, you're actually just a real accomplished grave robber. You gave 2 smarts and 1 charm.
All right.
Okay. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien. I know we have our share of disagreements during this convoluted punching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labor. You mean the meats of our labor? Yes, together we will enjoy the raw, bloody cut of meats as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even going to try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glazing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? I cut this fine, can only be eaten ultra raw. Like heck it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Blue Dragon will surely make the intelligent choice for us, isn't that right? Absolutely. The only correct way to enjoy a steak is after its current remains has been from a burning building. My word, the steak is too cooked already. This one. That's what I like to hear. That and the sound of screaming people fleeing a burning building. But roasting totally destroys the flavor of... Done talking, fire time now! As you flee scream from the burning building, you find Damien right beside you. He takes your hand and smiles. It almost makes the 3rd degree burns and massive property damage worth it.
All right.
Okay, boldness. You're daydreaming about how Damien would look walking down the aisles towards you. When you see Damien walking down the aisles hallway towards you. Yo, so listen, don't be uncool about this or make it a big thing, but I think you're pretty rad, like maybe even as rad as I am. So I thought it might be sweet if we could, do some crime together. Would you be into that? I mean, could you even effing handle that? Yes, of course you can, and would, and should. What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, suggest the most BA and romantic crime for an excellent date with Damien. Okay. Tax fraud and light terrorism. Dinner in a movie, only the dinner is arson and the movie is also arson. Bottom one? Arson and arson. Okay, there we go. Sounds like my kind of night. Damien picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept. The two of you head off to the fanciest restaurant you know, Le Château de Sepirode. Right. You smile demurely as Damien pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you before setting both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, the two of you furtively squabble over those absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the check as the flames rage high all around you. Ready to head out for more arson? Heck yeah, you are. The two of you head to a movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire. You talk through the previews as the flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. It's the hottest date of all time in so many ways. Hey, I have a really nice time tonight. The only thing better than the arson was the more arson. Is he actually blushing, or is that just the heat from all of the so much arson? OMFG, this day was literally fire, but no, like actually literally fire. You gained 2 charms and 1 boldness. Alright.
What's up?
There we go.
All right.
You finally pluck up your courage to ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom? Burning stuff and committing murder might be BA,
Fucking metal.
but nothing is as BA as following your heart and believing unapologetically in love. Let's do this. Let's live our lives with 0 regrets. Prom, here we go.
Love is metal.
Whoa. Prom night was crazy intense. At one point, a classmate of yours criticized how Damien's always getting into fistfights, from which Damien punches him, starts yet another fistfight. You join in and fought with him back to back. It was a super scenario-graphic fight, and you even exchanged twisted glances while watching over each other's backs. And that wasn't the only time that night you took care of Damien's wink. Okay, so I know we were going somewhere. We can do one more round, and I think that would be it. But I know we were going somewhere with Damien on that, so we're gonna try it again and see where we go. Most likely to become Zynier is actually fire and an acceptable option for a quote. Okay, those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. Then we become an interdesire specialized in torturing machines. We already know this. Marina got a new job of being your princess of the kingdom. Lemon kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated to become the concept of coolness itself. He left the physical plane. The last thing Lemmy did was giving everyone a condescending look. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seems larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The Battle of the Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war calling youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, 5 new images. Nice. Did I just drop something? Nah, I did. Oops. Okay. Nice. Oh, Scott's design. Whoa, he was gonna transform into a werewolf? Whoa, that's so cool. Cool. Whoa! Ending sketch. So wait, is there a scene where Scott would literally be a werewolf? Oh, that is a scene that we definitely need to see. Whoa. Cool. Okay, we're gonna try Damien again and see if we can actually get to that part again. And probably this will be the last one. Last round.
I can do this.
Okay, we already know this. Skip that. Okay. Which animated object? You know what? Since I'm going with Damien, I'm gonna do it. Okay. The Sphinx. Will be so funny. Find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for it? This one's for Damien. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna go with the same tactic again.
Alright.
We're gonna do bonus and fun. Okay, skip that. Okay, afterwards you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious looking cookies. Hey, would you like to buy a cookie to benefit the agent of chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge. All proceeds go directly to the uprising and chaos over order, and it's tax deductible. As I was setting fire to a nursing home the other day, I heard a voice echoed so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order, and as it was described to me in 1,000 voices, blood trickles from my ears.
Fucking metal.
And then the voice gave me a badge for harassment of the elderly.
Classic.
And I earned my first badge of being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out of and wear it and nothing else wherever forever. My goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them and wears it and nothing else everywhere else.
It's Polly time.
I wonder what badge we should go for next, and what can we get into to earn it. You know what's crazy and chaotic? Being single and partying forever, destroying the institution of marriage. Chaos is always better with some sensible agony. Replace all the water in the skull with swarms of mosquitoes. Bottom one?
Awesome, boo.
Ah, nuts. Ugh. I mean, nothing is quite as chaotic or miserable as being covered head to toe in bug bites. I thought that would be for Damien, but no. And I'm particularly love it because I have ghost skin, so there was no way I can accidentally be caught in the middle of this.
Rad!
Yeah, and if any of those little MFers try to come near me, I'll just torch them. Miserable miniature batch, here we come. Go team. Three of you immediately set to work, draining all of the school's pipes of water and filling in swarms of live mosquitoes instead. Yay. Students trying to take the drip of water suddenly find themselves with a mouthful of winged parasites stealing the blood from their tongue and gums. Students sit down on the toilet, only have their dinner escorted by thirsty plus. Oh. Students go to wash their hands and all go to wash their hands and are then unable to use them. The rest of the day becomes how swollen they are from dozens and dozens of itchy awful bites. Just when it seems like everything's on its way, you particularly perfect chaos, Damien runs over looking panicked. If Damien is panicked, you know S is about to go down. Oh man, you guys. I'm in so much effing trouble right now. My dads are mad. Apparently mosquitoes are a rare integral part of the torture in hell, and I was not supposed to borrow large swarms of them without asking. S, I hope you don't get grounded and miss the next Agent of Chaos camping trip. What are you going to do now? Probably misdirect my anger, frustration, and rage at the nearest target. Well, oh, that gets a love. Well, that's your cue of bounce. You lose 2 smarts and more boldness.
All right.
Okay, let's go over here. Find Damien brandishing his unusual silverware and hammer and cleave while Lemmy looks in hard. Ah, this was this. Okay, it's the Radian. You should make him eat it. Okay. There we go.
All right.
Let's go back to bonus. You're chilling in the bathroom with Damien and Miranda. Thank the gods for code bathrooms. Everything's going great and you're obviously very cool until you hear some noises. Oh, it's not the crazy Martin, the rare bear janitor. Dang, we're done. If I get caught skipping class again, they're gonna feed me to the school's dragon. Or even worse, they'll make me come on a Saturday. This is bad, and I didn't bring my champion who would fight in the death to defend my honor. What can we do? It seems they're both waiting for you to do something, but how do you scare a werebear? No time to think, you burst out this doll and... Okay, last time we did this, I played dead, so this one. You popped out of your chest, stuff a bunch of toilet paper in your shirt, and wave your arms in the air. Crazy Martin had no idea what the heck is happening. He thinks he's having a flashback to Nam. As Martin flees the bathroom, Damien puts a hand on your shoulder. That was stupid as heck, but you sure scared him to death. Stupidly Pool's bravery is my favorite mix, you're rad. Yes, that's very superb. For a moment, you scared me too, so convincing. You're my knight in shining armor. Defeating a werebear will, with nothing more than toilet paper for something to remember, you gave 2 bonus of 1 creativity.
All right.
Okay, so fun. 300 people, you need to fun. The moment that ends, the sound of masculine energy, if it had sound, fills the air.
It's Damien LeVay, bitches!
Come at me, four-legged F-words. Look, bro, just stop hanging with our cousin Scott, and we won't beat you up, okay, Spump? So cool, dude? No, it's not all cool. I'm going to hang out with that dumb whether I feel like it. Kinda because I like him, mostly because you can't control me. Scott's a wolf. He belongs with the wolf pack. What do you have that we don't? Muscles, we got those. Sharp teeth, we got those. Independent thoughts, maybe. That's it, Fireboy. We're sending you straight to heck. I mean, fine, bring it. Uh-oh, Damien's not exactly helpless. But this is 4 against 1. Get in there and help a demon out. Okay, last time I did this, so rap battle. A rap battle. Oh yes! Let's go, boys! You pull a mic out of your pocket. Why do you have a mic in your pocket? I don't know. I just don't know. Don't worry about it and lay down a dope beat. Your boom boom your face off, and then you start letting the sick birds fly. You ain't just a bunch of. Oh wait. I can do this. You ain't just a bunch of metric mangy mutts taking water bong hits and sniffing each other's buns. You won't know flying if it beats you in the mouth. You can try to ride high, but your plan it'll go south. You ain't no sports, but that's about it. When it comes to friendship, you don't know us. Ah, dang, son. The wolf pack is significantly burned by your sweet rinds and leaves. Their tails drooping and shake. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity. Yeah. I think I did a good job.
All right.
I think I did a good job. Listen, Blue Dragon, you can totally sit with us. Just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we show off our best flags. Well, not the best flags exactly, but the best connects. Good God, are literally actual flags of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts sending a series of flags down on the table. Okay, so this is beer. This is my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the souls of an infant. Ah, wait, this is reductive, absolute, this is fire, and this is literally poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another small flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for guy dang ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask connects. Okay, alright, I know this one. The genie one. The genie one is that one. Yep, genie ones. And I already know this because of the genie. Okay, there we go. So let's see.
Alright.
Boldness. Okay. Of course, no trip to the bathroom would be complete without running into a group of your classmates doing something stupid. Damien, you're the worst. Oh wait, this is the deck of cards thing. Okay. So I know these two are bad, so let's just go with this. Oh! Somehow that's good in a way. Oh yes, why didn't I think of that? That used to be my favorite game before I died. Wait. All in. Polly pulls an artillery revolver out of nowhere, spins the collider, points it at her head, and pulls the trigger 5 times until it fires. The bullet goes through her, untangled little heads bounce off the ceiling, and embed itself in the mirror right next to all the other bullets' holes. I guess Vera and I split the money. Dang, I always lose at Russian roulette. Let's play again. I'll go first. How you ever died in a mystery is a mystery to me. Hey, yeah, me too. You decided to get out of the bathroom to avoid any further just from the gunshots echoes behind you. It seems your friends are all delighted with your suggestions. You're getting 2 fun and 1 smart.
Alright.
Alright, let's do boldness. Okay, skipping class. Then you see Damien packing a bag. I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have effing detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured on whoever opened it. I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. The school is strict as F. Anyway, just brainstorm some ways to keep things entertaining beyond effing dishing. Just do it, ditch. Dang, why didn't I think of that? I mean, I just did, but I didn't consider it as a serious option. If I skip detention, why are they going to give me detention? I can do anything. Maybe a bonfire out of the desk into the portion.
Fucking metal.
And I'll just skip detention forever and wreak as much havoc as I want. F yeah, havoc. Well, you may have created a monster, but at least he's your monster. You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Alright.
When you reach Lemmy and Damien's table, you'll find a sort of food, but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these specific forms? Can we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantive change with an administrated system requires mastery of the mechanism of bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threat on a fancy paper? Let me turn to address you. As you can see, my mastery of real polity has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so effing boring. You see, our interests are pledged. I too desire a menu less pre-distrained. Sure, either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we have intended encounter a culture block. Perhaps you can suggest something. Wait, was this unzipped? I'm just realizing the back of my chair is unzipped. Has that been unzipped? Yes, that has been unzipped. And I can't zip it. I'll just go with it. Yes, we had a D encounter clearing blood. Perhaps you can suggest something properly artistic. Bowl of knives. Now that's interesting. Huh? Knives seems a bit diacotic. Well, see how diacotic it is when I'm stabbing faces with a bowl full of knives. You don't know what diacotic means, do you?
Rad.
No, but I do know how fun it will be to watch a bunch of nerds trying and finishing a knife bowl. Damien's application is added knives to the menu is a success. He starts holding daily knife eating contests. There are no winners except Damien, who thinks it's hilarious, and you who came up with this.
All right.
Let's just do bold. Afterwards, Damien comes up and punches you affectionately in the shoulder. Hey, go to heck. Like, literally, my house is in heck, and I'm inviting you over. Don't read too much into it. Only one problem: in order to get there, you gotta dang your immortal soul. So, how about what crimes against God and man will you commit so we can hang out? Okay, so I already did this one before. Oh, I think I'm already danged, but looking into your eyes feels so good. It must be a sin. I'll run over a bunch of nuns with a lawnmower. I did that one and it didn't go well, so I'm gonna choose top. Oh, look into my eyes, huh? Let me check the rule book. Dan pulls out a copy of Holy Bible with Bible crossed out and replaced with bun. H. Nope. Gazing deep into my eyes isn't in here. Gazing deep into my bun, maybe. The law of heaven and heck are pretty strict about buns. But eyes, the only rule about them is that if a dude stabs one of yours, you should stab one of his. You can stop with the intense eye contact now, it's creepy. But you can't stop, there's something wrong with your eyes. You gotta go to the doctor to have them surgically replaced, and then you have to stab the doctor's eyes because of the Bible. It's a whole thing. You lose 2 money, 1 charm.
What's up?
All right.
You finally plucked up your courage and asked your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. Prom? I guess we can get so wasted that we end up burning stuff down, right? That sounds like a rad date to me.
Rad.
Let's burn stuff down together till dawn.
Love is metal.
Prom night was crazy intense. At one point, a classmate... Okay, fist fight. Okay. Best at high-fiving. I feel like 20 corpses buried under the football weird suckers. Oh god. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, vowing for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything until one day he punched his own anger to death. He writes a book about it. Okay, Lemmy starts an iconical band that broke all conventions. The last album has been a hit, has no song at all. It's an album actually just a banana setting on fire. And be sure Lemmy doesn't care if you don't get it. Vera built the Opaline Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they are also into lots of sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the heck would try to stop Vera Opaline? For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The Battle of Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, we unlocked 3 concept arts. Which that's good. That's good. Even though we didn't get anywhere. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe we'll get it tomorrow. Maybe we'll definitely get it tomorrow for sure. For next streams. More concept art. Damien's early concept. Oh. Nice. Cool. Okie dokie. Now let me just do this. Now, unfortunately, I would have to wrap things up from here, but hey, we did make lots of progress. We actually finally get Lemmy to become our prom date. We also got Miranda, and we almost got an ending for Damien, but unfortunately we chose the wrong one, which ended up badly. But probably for tomorrow's stream, we'll probably get one of Damien's endings. And maybe we'll go to Scott's, and see what kind of secret endings does Scott have. I know there's a whole lot of endings, and I want to try to at least get all the endings. So let's just see what happens till then. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end here, guys. Tomorrow, I will continue more of this. I will let you guys know on Twitter and Instagram on when I'm going to be live. And thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in this world. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all laters. Bye! Bye, everyone! Bye-bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye!